Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. This is for your next 3 months money, career, success, and material stuff. Let's see what's happening for you. I see tears of joys. One popped up here, two in my hands. This can be actually symbolizing something's coming inside your hand, which is a good thing. And this is extremely clean and clear, which is beautiful. So if you have been struggling, maybe there are some things, blockages, the things were moving for so far, seems like it's clearing all out. You see it's like perfect clear. Within the first month, I see there's an outside resource, might really send you a message. You might receive something that will give you joy and happiness. And towards the end of that month, that's opening a pathway here. Now I'm thinking this can be symbolizing the precursor, foreshadowing of the pathway that will open. Okay, so you might be receiving a gift of like a plane ticket, or if this is some place that you want to move, signals might come from there, letters might come from there. Like this can be even like maybe advertisement related things, but it will reach out to you, it will reach to you. I see that's like your heart is clearing out. If you have attachment to your heart's desire, you're letting that go. I feel like you're shifting your focus onto the things that are really satisfying for you rather than the things that are not really giving you joy anymore. And this can be like maybe things that didn't really move for a while, but it seems like this is actually happening simultaneously. You're also not only achieving success here, but also you're going to let go of some things that don't serve you. This can be people, situations, maybe even things that you've been holding on to so far. There's a person here, there's a woman. You actually embody the energy of the Empress, by the way. Empress symbolizes Taurus, Venus energy. That's your love, beauty, artistic side of yours. And maybe you're not like most of the Tauruses I know have artistic skill sets. Somehow they tend to see the world in an artistic perspective. And it seems like here, this is intended for someone rising in Venus. But either way, seems like here that's going to come to surface with the Empress energy. And there's a bird right here. That bird is going to carry that word out. When I get closer, that bird kind of reminds me of a penguin just a bit. Penguin, I think it's a type of bird as well. And the penguin can be actually someone loyal to you, someone supporting you. And also the birds can, like, not the penguins, but the birds actually carry messages. This person can really spread this energy around. This can be someone you really need who will boost your energy. Maybe you're going to do that kind of like putting yourself out there with the support that they will give you. Another thing I feel with this person's energy, they might really have a wide reach. They might have like a wide angle and they can reach to a lot of people. That's why it's good for them to show up here, so they can, if you're working on something artistic and if you want to materialize that, make and turn that into an income source, it's good to have a lot of connections, because money is an energy. The energy that you give out there comes back to you multiplied. And when people look at your artistic things, or this doesn't even have to be an artistic skill. I feel like with the Venus energy, there's some artistic activities coming to surface, but this can be your creative approach to whatever you have in your hand. You might be doing like computer programming, but the creative approach can actually really elevate that program at this moment. So that will put the word out there for you when you cultivate more of that creativity. I see there's a legal paper. There are two of them. The first of one looks like a little cup. The other one looks like a chanting, a massive bowl. First of all, with your first putting the word out there can bring you a small offer. The phone lines are forming. Maybe even can get you a little invite into a space. Okay, the space can be where you need to show your leadership, courage, your idea, how original your ideas are, but first you need to maybe step into that environment. Another thing with this invitation coming, sometimes our eyes actually catches little things when we're reading things. So if you're catching those kind of little information, maybe you're seeing little signs somewhere or a little ad somewhere, it's good to look into it. Maybe that can give you an idea. It doesn't mean that thing specifically has to lead you to where you need to go, but that can give you an idea of maybe what you should consider next. Okay. Another thing I see here, there is a person showing up. Number 8 is on their chest. Number 8 indicates material satisfaction. So this can be a person who has the material satisfaction on their chest. They're carrying it. Maybe someone like who needs your services, or maybe if you're not providing service, maybe you're retiring. Okay, so this can be someone who can show you the best how to determine how to complete that cycle, and maybe even what kind of investments what you should be doing with your the amount coming forward, or maybe moving forward what to do. Okay, this is someone. 8 indicates they know the money, and there's a bigger offer, a bigger bowl appearing after you have a conversation with them. This is the second month. The second month is going to be all about like negotiations, talk, and considering the offer. The cup usually indicates emotionally fulfilling offer, but I want to see the meaning because I am using an angelic deck here, because I see an Ace of Cups, a massive cup. And let's see. Most of the time, cups symbolizes emotional satisfaction. Okay, it's the suit of emotions. Basically, emotions can motivate us and accomplish many wonders and exciting things for us when we have the right emotions. This is the beginning of a new position, okay, and a positive emotional experience in your life. And the emotional experience can be if you have emotional attachment to your vision, your financial vision, your future career. Maybe you want to expand your knowledge, you want to learn a new profession. This symbolizes that you're going to create an emotional connection with that. Okay, that's very important, because without having that emotional passion connection with that goal, we can really give up on that really easily. Okay, and you may find yourself falling in love, in the sense of falling in love with that vision, and maybe even finding things in that vision to fall in love with. If you're feeling like you are pursuing somebody else's vision, this is also another like a very important sign here. It's for you to, maybe you are doing something that a family business, you're pursuing a family business, but you can bring your own vision into it. You can bring success to it. You don't have to always go after your, I mean, you can go after your dreams. It's okay, but it's not really sometimes possible at that moment, immediately just quitting everything and just going to that. You can bring your vision into it. When that starts to transform into how you would design it, then you will start to attract the opportunities of the other things that you want to have in your life as well. Okay, and additional meanings of this one actually indicates like spiritual revelations, a gift from someone dear, and home is going to be where your heart is. So this is if you see your work as your home. So you might be carried to another place that you will feel at home as well. I see here a seahorse, a long nose. A seahorse can be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And this person has an arrow next to them. So this person is someone progressive. And seahorses symbolizes someone loving, supportive, appreciative, King of Cups energy. Because the seahorse, the male ones give birth. So this is someone who really loves being around you. I see above here, like their spirit is here too. Like they have 2 bowls filled with food. And you can take it as like in the literal food, maybe going out to somewhere to enjoy the food you want. This can be like a gift, a dinner gift. I know this is very specific to you, but you can reinterpret this however it applies to your situation. And this person is also opening a pathway for you. Progressive, the arrow indicates they are looking for the future. Within the 3rd month timeline, you can get access to this person's ideals and ideas and maybe progress with them and help them out. And I see here there is a sword right under your hand, and there's also a torch. A torch has a letter E inside of it. Eric, Erica, Elmer, can be someone's Helen, first name or the last name. Sword indicates innovation, a new idea coming to you, and the torch in your hand symbolizes that passion will also flow into your life. So from turning what you have in your hand into your passion, you will start to create your own, like follow your own heart's desire. Okay, it's not going to take too long. And I see the bull right here. Bull is your animal, Taurus. So bull symbolizes authority, strength, and spiritual and material power. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, intention, hold it in your mind. And it seems like if you had any worries, any troubles, they're all slipping away. And your desire is coming forward in 2 stages. So this can be as a timeline, maybe half and half, or maybe this is something that needs to progress in 2 different steps. And there's a second desire coming forward and merging with this one. So this can bring other blessings with it, okay? I see here there's a funnel forming. It kind of looks like a bird. Somebody's riding the bird. For some of you, their pathways are opening. Maybe you're planning to move away or move to somewhere else that you will feel better, finding your soul family. That can be in works at this moment. And your energy field is expanding. Most of the time, Taurus, because you are a fixed sign, I think, yes, you are a fixed sign. You're determined. You're resistant to change. However, this time around, there's something different happening for you because you want to, you want to move further. I feel like you don't want to stay where you are anymore. This can be progress in the sense of maybe a promotion and expansion. This can be like a literal, maybe moving away or taking a trip to somewhere that you want, you're going to enjoy. Let's get to the tarot now. If you have like a specific subject in your mind, you can focus on that one. We're going to look into your current situation. 10 of Gabriels. Okay. I'm going to put it back in because it wasn't intentional, but because this is angelic, I feel like angels wants you to know. You might be taking a lot of burden on your back, putting a lot of things on your shoulder. Ask your angel for help. Helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So there's like 3 things here. If you are working alone and you need help and the help is available to you, go out there and ask for it and ask from the angels. If you saw it, like angels will send you the right people, because if you're asking, expecting help from someone specific and that person's keep resisting to that, they might not be the right one to help you there. Okay, asking from the divine is the key. The second thing here is, yes, there might be a lot of things on your shoulder. Okay, I saw 3 things. Where did I put that one? Okay, and working too many hours, you might have to take a break. And maybe some of you, because of the situations right now, you are living to work, and this suggests that it's time to work to live, and trying too hard to please others, and do your best. And if the others are not pleased with your work, and like if you have done your best perfectly and what you're capable of, it's their problem to like it or not. Okay, and let's get to, yeah, it seems like here the current situation is evolving from having too much on your back to pursuing something that will really satisfy you, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration coming into your life, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. I love that for you. These are my clarifiers for this reading. Okay. Another thing we're going to look at is the financial opportunities. 9 of Raphaels. Focus on what you desire, because make a wish. The dreams are going to become your reality. A joyful time of life. So I feel like here financial opportunities are going to show up. This is 9 of Cups. Is 9 different cups will be full. So this can differ person to person. So whatever that you're pursuing at this moment or you want to achieve, maybe you are working in a certain place, you want a promotion, an upgrade, that can be your cup. And maybe you want to launch a business, a successful business. You're finding the perfect formula to create that. Or this can be maybe going back to school. I keep mentioning that in other readings as well. So maybe you're going back to school. That can be your cup here. Okay, 9 different cups. and coming as financial opportunities. And the challenge is it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support coming, a change in job or promotion. So that can become the Ace of Aries, is Ace of Pentacles. This is your energy, and that can become, being stable can become actually your challenge right there, okay? Because this is suggesting that you need to get out of your comfort zone. The new things are going to be coming, and are you going to be able to take a leap of faith and pursue those things at the same time? I'm not saying just because I never suggest that. What happens is energy, our energy is our currency. And when you are actually, which you are the fixed sign, you are inflexible and reliable, stable, when you tweak from where you are to another in a shocking, like in a minute, that can disrupt your energy, disturb your energy. So that can disrupt the flow of the energy. So doing things gradually, like the seed grows in the soil, will be helpful with the earth grounding Taurus energy, okay? And how should you manage your finances? Seven of Raphaels. It seems like you have too many options in your hand or too many things in your mind that you want to invest in. This is suggesting time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take a vacation, maybe a need for detoxification. You might be listening to TVs and all the things happening on the screen too much, which has a lot of like negative energy surrounding it. So that can be smothering you when it comes to making a decision about financials. This is telling you to take a break, time out. And after a timeout, you're going to be able to make a clear, a beautiful new decision, which final result will be your justice coming forward. Fight for justice and equality, ruling made in your favor, and don't give up. So even if you have many options or you are in a position that is confusing you, don't give up on the pathway, because the path will open. He's standing here on the archway, by the way. You see, like, there's an archway right here, or even the windows behind him. Kind of looks like a church window, but he is actually standing on the pillar of the justice and weighing the heavy, the light, like the justice and equality. Justice is being served there. Let's get to Ace of Gabriel's. Period of prosperity and abundance coming your way. From the hardship to prosperity, you're walking on. You're moving forward. Financial opportunities, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past, okay? That might be for some of you, the opportunity coming your way. Ace of Gabriels, we have here with that challenges, dealings or relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. You might be dealing with a figure, maybe even an authority figure, fear, worries, intense situations this person's creating while you have the opportunity to get out of there. Maybe you have the options in your hand, but this person might be creating this kind of tense situation. Or if the fear doesn't work, they might try to tempt you into something else. So if let's say maybe you decided, let me tell you, you decided to go to another company that you don't want to be in the space with this person anymore. This can be someone older with the white hair and intimidating first, and then offering you have the deal going, everything is perfect, and this person is coming to you. If the fear doesn't work out with temptation, okay, I'm going to give you more, please stay. That can be the challenge here, okay? Choosing more, but staying in stress. Which one is more important? That's a free will decision. Do you want to make more but be stressful and tense all the time? Or when you want to be in a calm, cool, collected, like if you have the opportunity, this is an example. This doesn't have to apply one-on-one to your situation, but like which one is more important? Peace or being in the stress? Okay, because when you're in peace, you'll find other ways to actually open up other gateways for yourself to receive abundance of the universe. We have with the Seven of Raphaels, be careful to not take risks. So this is how you should manage your finances. You're going to have multiple things in your hand. This can be investing your money as well, which is suggesting to be careful. And when you are using those buckets, do not put something in a bucket that is risky. And finally, you will be taken care of in difficult times. The justice will be served when you are aware and when you are actually careful with your next steps. Let's get to the oracle now. What you should focus on more. How can you do that? We're going to look into, and then what blessings God will bring into your life. Feelings, okay. focus more on two things here. Maybe how you're feeling at this moment and not having what you want. How is it making you feel? And also, how would you feel if you had what you wanted? Okay, focusing on those. And let's see how you're going to do that. Focusing on the light. Okay, positivity. We see the lighthouse here and the guidance. This kind of reminds me, even though it's light, kind of reminds me of the moon card. And the moon card, it's dark outside. We have two towers and there's only moon that we can see. The moon is illuminating a simple pathway. So moon is the intuition. The light is there. Your gut feeling, your heart feeling is already telling you to go this way, not that way, not that way, that way. Follow the pathway. So it is suggesting you already intuitively, you know, and when you follow the pathway, you're going to be able to focus on more of the feeling of how would it feel like to have what you want. And that will bring a lot of support into your life. You have a beautiful three ladies right there. This can be soul families. This can be Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. This can also symbolize like a family members, celebrations, appreciations of your hard work, supporting you along the way. We have, when it comes to your second oracle, I'm asking for this one is the best guidance for you. The Altar Princess suggests you need to start preparing for what you want. And Sacred Ritual, it says prayer. We have a tulip. I was going to say tulip. This is not a tulip though. This is that holy flower that blooms. Okay. So what she's doing is she's playing with the stars, wish fulfillment. So play with the idea of how would that feel like to have what you want. What would you do if you had that success? Okay. Prayer can be in different languages, Latin, Arabic, and like Hebrew. Which prayers that are actually close to your heart. Hindu, you can choose those mantras, or maybe in your own language, because God knows all the languages. You can connect with that, whatever makes you feel confident, and focusing on that is important. Sacred ritual, for some of you, you can maybe write your things on a bay leaf and burn that. It doesn't have to be something like over the top. If you believe that's actually going to bring your desires, why not give it a shot? You know, why not try it? Let's get to now your angelic assistance. Let's see what your angels want you to know. Okay, then I'm going to jump into your affirmation and meditation. Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring you. So you are being monitored right now, and it's time to ask for guidance and help. And I feel like the problems that have held you back is the Ten of Wands that fall out of the deck first. And when I put it back, Ace of Gabriel's, Ace of Wands come forward. And this symbolizes, I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds of these jets outside. I don't know what's happening outside, like this war jets, I think. It's really scary for me right this moment, but let's see. Hopefully nothing is happening. Let's see, this is your affirmation. My body is boundless. It is channeling the energy, creativity, and intelligence of the entire universe. Okay, so you can tap into the knowledge of your body and physical sensations, and also creative guidance. Here we have your meditation. At this moment, the universe is listening through your ears, seeing through your eyes, experiencing through your brain. Your purpose for being here is to allow the universe to evolve. Basically, this is a very common teaching. One of my Sufi friends, actually, years ago, she told me that people actually question, they say, like, we're going to, in some religions, it is believed that we're going to see the God after we die, and the God actually going to put the angels are writing down our mistakes and good deeds on something, and those are going to be seen when the time comes. And then she told me that that's not how it works. Actually, God has our own eyes and ears and tongue. Everything that we say, God records it and sees it immediately, and our eyes sees everything we do. It's not about who's going to see it. God sees it through our own eyes. Our eyes are cameras to the God. So that's why look at the things that you want God to multiply. Okay, look at this. Hear the things that you want God to hear and give you more. Say the things you want God to hear Okay? Ask for those things. And that will help God to evolve, as well as it will bring the things you desire faster too. Okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.